Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and today the legendary Lost Sector, or I should say Legend Lost Sector, which is the 1300 power level, is K1 Revelation. That one is going to be up here in Sorrow's Harbor. So let's go through a bit of a loadout guide and explain my plan for this one. Alright, so for the loadout, couple reminders. The higher your weapons are, the more damage you're going to do. I could be 1295, but if I equip a piece of gear that's like 1276, I only go down 1 here, but I'm definitely going to be doing less damage with a weapon that is 10 lower. So keep in mind, the higher your equipped weapons, while your average may not go down that much, your damage output will, so keep that in mind. So we've got a couple things. You're going to need to deal with anti-barrier. So you're going to have taken knights that are anti-barrier. They like to hide, so they're big weenies, so this is going to be a bit interesting. And then you've also got unstoppable hand cannon that you're going to need for ogres. Now, if you come into the bell, for unstoppable, you got 2 options. One, if you're brave, sure, more power to you. You can use a, solar melee ability to stun unshielded captains. Unfortunately, your main shields in here are going to be arc, so this one's probably not your best choice in here, even if you are brave. The other side, of course, is going to be hand cannon. So rolling with hand cannon on this one, pretty simple and straightforward. If you go on anti-barrier, you've got anti-barrier scout, or you've got anti-barrier sniper. The difference on the sniper is, notice this thing takes 6 energy. I really don't know why this costs this much. Like, I'm so happy that we finally got a special in here for barrier, and it usually fits because it's going to be ranged, but why it costs 6 energy? You're just taking away the fun on my arms, and it's just annoying, Bungie. Please lower the cost of anti-barrier anytime you need it. If I have to deal with a champion, don't make it detrimental to my build, please. Sorry, just had to throw that out there. I doubt they'll ever see this video, but just had to say it. Either way, I'm going to be going with scout rifles just because it's the simpler of the two. Sadly, you can't use your scout rifle loader because you've got to have both mods in your arm slot. Again, a little variety would be great. So we're going to come out here, make sure your arms have your scout rifle, or if you're going sniper, you could do that too. If you do go sniper, the biggest thing you're going to have to do is just change your loadout here. So I have to go down to 1. And then I'd be able to pop in scout rifle if I, switched over these a little bit. Could go scout. But if you've got the space, then, jack up your stats and use the most of that energy possible. Now, you've got a couple ways to do this. I'm going to try this with Hawkmoon and Eternal Blazon. Now, I know this is a new weapon. Not everybody's going to have this one. It's one I got, though, so I do want to try it out. Seems like a perfect place for it. An alternative is going to be something like this. If you take Night Watch, for example, if you've got that from any previous season, probably not Subsistence, by the way. I would recommend against that just because your reserve ammo is really low on a scout rifle, so it seems to hit pretty hard. So I ran with, Night Watch, and then I got my first bottom dollar. Not the best. Again, I'm Subsistence on both, so I'm just running low on ammo. So that wasn't fun, but again, you can definitely do it either way. Now, the main shields that I saw on the Moon Lost Sector K1 Revelations are going to be the Arc Knight shields. So you are going to need the Arc, hence another reason why Eternal Blazon is actually a nice combo. I honestly can't tell you where I picked this one up from. I know it says Vanguard weapon, so I don't know if it's one of the new Vanguard weapons or specifically where it's dropping from. I will have to kind of dig and check and see, and if I figure it out, I'll toss it below in the comments. If any of you guys know where this one specifically is dropping, let me know as well. Heavy, it's really your choice. I've got a pretty decent rocket launcher. I've got rocket ammo. It's nice to get that burst damage. If you want some help with arc shields, you could go with the 7 Seraph Saw. You've got the new Tarantula, actually, if you want arc damage from range. This one actually probably wouldn't be too bad. But rockets, grenade launchers, it's really up to you. Sword would be a bit brave, so your choice on heavy, just something to output a pretty good amount of damage. Not a bad idea. Something with a burst isn't bad, but if you have a rocket launcher with tracking, that's probably going to be better. Neither of these have tracking, so I'm just going to risk the high damage output. All that being said, I kind of peeked inside here. So let's go back out and start this thing. Alright, so when you come inside, first thing you're going to be facing is enemies right down here. So I'm just going to start out with my scout rifle work from range. Now, depending on who I can hit, obviously Hawkmoon, not a bad option either. It's got some decent range, a little more than my previous hand cannon. And you're also going to be facing a lot of arc damage, solar damage. So really why I'm kind of playing back with the scout rifle, just to be safe, not a bad idea. If for some reason I have Dragonfly on this thing, that would be probably a lot of fun. There we go. This is going to be a patience Lost Sector, I think, more than anything, just due to everything you're facing in here. So take your time, work through it slow, no need to rush pretty much any of this. Got some grenades, actually putting in some work for a change. And these are these little elemental wells. I'm still testing these things out, not like 100% sold on them, but also not entirely sure. Oh, dude, sneaking up. Okay, well, he's going to be over there. Guess we'll see when he pops back into the problem. And then also, if you have a way to get arc resistance, like your chest piece, arc damage resistance from those knights is going to work very, very well. It's a big chunk of damage resistance, so if you've got an arc chest piece, I do recommend throwing that one on there as well. Try and work on the acolytes first, at least until they back far enough away that you really don't have too much of an option. Or an issue, I should say. And then from here, this is Barrier Knight fun, where you've just kind of got to pick them off over between this side. And this is where Hawkmoon is not going to be a bad thing, because I can pump out a pretty decent amount of damage. Just be ready to switch. There you go, once he's ready to pump that shield out. And this is where Rocket's not bad for damage first. Keep the damage going. Make sure your scout rifle is reloaded. As soon as he does a dodge, as soon as he flips is when he can potentially put that shield up, so just be ready. There we go. I can probably just finish him right here. Or here. There we go. See, not even a perfect run on this one, but showing you guys that it can be doable with just some patience. Now, you're going to have a few stragglers down below. They're going to be stuck in a couple places. So just be careful about the grenades as they toss them up here. If you have the high ground, it's not quite as bad. Or if I can throw a grenade, I'll probably kill them all, which is nice. Alright, cool. Now, once you get to about here, you can have some more ads that come out over there. As soon as you peek up, probably about this little box. There they are. You can peek, use this box for cover. If you need to ever pull back in any of these lost sectors, do it. Kind of works well. Sometimes I get a little ammo drop. That's why reserves, ammo finder, all that stuff on my rocket launcher, always a good thing. Ammo finder, scavenger, reserves, definitely see more ammo drops by doing that. Now, as I peek up, make sure reloaded. You've also got the servitor over there, so be careful. Now, Void is going to hurt in here, so if you do check your modifiers, you're going to see Forlorn Miasma, plus 50% damage dealt and received by Void. So again, a Void Heavy might not be a bad idea as well. But for now, I'm mostly going to focus on the Shrieker. I'm going to peek out until it starts firing and then try and find some cover. Wait till it stops firing. Once again, get in range. Watch for the grenades. And then those Shrieker shots are really going to start to add up, so be careful. Now, if I come over here, I can work on whatever's trying to kill me down below. Potentially a grenade to put in a little work. Work on your ads down there. Not going to be able to do too much from you back here. Obviously, the Barrier Knight down there can put in some damage from far away, but he's not my big focus. Peek back up a little bit, work on his damage. Now, he's in a really annoying spot over there. I'll show you guys why, just because he's hiding a lot. Almost there. But you'll notice if I peek up and then start backing up, it won't fire. So if you just get to where it opens, back up, and then you can usually get some shots in, it'll close, kind of do the trade back and forth. Now this is where this guy gets to be a little dicey, and where a rocket launcher is not a horrible idea, or at least something with decent damage output. Because again, you're trying to basically smash him in the head, and he's going to juke my rocket on cue perfectly. So if you are doing rockets, aim at the feet, you at least get some damage on him. And then if he puts up that shield, go for the stagger. And again, if you got a nice super, nice way to finish him off. Not always going to be what I would recommend, but sometimes it works. Another option I'll show you guys on the next Barrier Knight up ahead. A little more calm as opposed to a super. But I've got a super, and I feel like I never use them, so you may as well use it sometimes. I'm really bad about using my super, so don't forget about them. I'm pretty terrible about it. Use those grenades. Get some decent range throws out there. Try to pick some of these guys off before they run too far away. Grab any ammo you've got as well. Don't forget about that. It's just kind of amazing with the 10 rockets now between a field prep and then also the new rocket reserves. It's nice to see 10 rockets. It's kind of fun. Now I'm going to do a little risky maneuver here. I said it was smart, but we did it. Now, if you stay over here, you won't have too much above, but there is a lot going on above your head, so watch peeking your head out too far. It's not going to feel too good if you get smashed. Roll of 25,000 damage on an Acolyte. Feels pretty good. Now, there is your Knight. Now, also, watch above. So, use this cover above you. Peek out over to the side. Have a couple ads. This is why an Arc subclass is not a bad idea. But a Void Heavy might be a way to get that extra Void damage you need. There's your shots on the knight. Definitely break his shield. There's a good chunk of damage. Gotta love to see it until he gets his health back. Nice thing about anti-barrier, still working through that shield. Yeah, void damage, definitely want to watch out for that. Hence why the ogres are going to be quite painful. So here's our ogre fun. Get your unstoppable shot queued in. Go for the big shots. And if you don't have Hakumen yet, I definitely recommend getting it. Also, good time to pull out a rocket if you need it. Now, if you get out of his sight, you might have a chance that it doesn't come chase you around the corner, so be careful. Watch the grenades. So again, if you fire at him, but then right before he before he comes out of his stun, get out of line of sight, he typically won't chase you as much, I've noticed. Not saying he won't. Believe me, I've had them get aggressive. But it's a way, if you hide in cover before he gets out of stun, it's kind of like he loses track of you. Just something that can help, but never going to claim that that's a, perfect way to use that thing. There we go. Crystal 1 of 3 done. Gotta love grenades. Do the fadeaway jumpers there. Alright, got a couple more ads up here, and you're going to want to watch above you. There's still going to be quite a few ads up there, so just be careful. Anything above you still wants to basically vaporize you, and they have a decent angle on you, better than you would imagine. So again, peek up here, use the walls, try and find these guys if he'll peek out. Quit being a big weenie, dude. We'll have a rapid hit on a scout rifle, not bad for reload speed. Peek the corners, see what's up there. Everything is above you, so if you do run across, run to cover, because what is up there is definitely going to be a knight, so you want to get some range. Try and start putting some damage in from range. Now, if you got something like Disruption Break, that'll be nice to kind of put some damage in. And again, don't forget about those knights and anti-barrier. You can still shoot through that shield. Also, if you've got a grenade, go for the hopeful toss. My grenade throw was pretty bad, so throw it farther than I did. Apparently I'm shooting between the stairs over there. He's going to put that shield up, so he's going to take a little extra work. One of these times I'll kill you, I swear. Shoot through the stairs and hope for the best. Hate bad angles like this, but it's safer fighting from down here than up there, so keep in mind you may not get the kills too well, but it's definitely going to be a safer way to go. If you want to be more aggressive, by all means, more power to you. It would really help if he just didn't go in the stairs. It makes my shots really hard to hit, to be honest. Typically not going to claim to be good enough to split stairs just to get shots off. I will say I am not using the new exotic for the Thunder Crash, so keep that in mind. It's just a normal Thunder Crash on that first night. Nothing too crazy. This night is going to be the end of me, I swear. If I can get a grenade up there, at least my life would be a little better. Did he just go up the stairs to avoid my grenade? Dude, he's like got mad dodge skills. Come on. Die, you piece of crap knight. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that guy's going to be the end of my ammo, so that's fun. Just watch up to your right. Up there is definitely going to be more guys. Gonna have to go grab some ammo. Also dodge the giant shots coming my way. One of these times I'm just going to shoot this knight with a rocket just to end him, because he's really starting to piss me off. Come on, one shot, thread the needle. There we go. Okay. Now, the crystal is not free yet, but there's likely to be a champion up there somewhere. That's the big nightmare. He's going to be fun. I'm going to try and fly up here and see. Looks like I've got an ogre. I'm going to try and put a lot of damage into him. And also, if I do fall down, it's a nice way to reload everything. Doesn't mean he's still not... Only good thing about Unstoppables, you can whittle their health down, as opposed to the others that you got to keep the pressure on. Again, if you don't feel safe, fall down and cover. No reason to push it, especially if you're running low on lives. Be good if my jumping didn't suck at the moment. Ooh, fun. Where's Big Boy? I lost Big Guy. I'll do it. Gotta love the Hawk Moon crit. Big shot. Now, if I can just get a nice slant. Oh, well, see? Sometimes you'll die. Getting a little aggressive. Oh, that is one of those things. I think I do remember now why I wasn't jumping in the air. Keep in mind, memory of a haunted dream. Incoming void and aerial damage increase. You have plus 50% void damage received. Incoming void damage is even more, and aerial damage. So add those three, that's pretty much an instant death. Just aerial damage is bad. That's crystal number 2. Third one's going to be off to the side. Looks like we've still got some ads. So watch your ads over on the left, but you can kind of creep up to this side up here. Clear some of these guys out, maybe with a grenade. The knight will be up here somewhere. If you got any leftover heavy, now's a good time to use some of it. There's a nice ambitious assassin. Oh, come on, you stupid knight. Watch those grenades. Back off when you need to. They're all basically on the other side of that wall, so just be careful more than anything. Looks like I pulled Big Boy out. Always check behind you. Where's the big guy? I know he's around here somewhere. Come on, little buddy. Where you at? That's the little buddy. I need the big buddy. Oh, I found him. I've awoken the beast. I don't even have the catalyst for Hawk Moon yet, so if you got the catalyst, if you don't, it's worth grinding for, and if you do, well, you'll probably just be more effective than I am. Got a pretty good sized head for a target though, so not too shabby. Duck down a little bit, watch the void damage, stagger, and then go for victory right here. There we go, that's 3. Take out the crystal. Remember, you gotta get the big boys to spawn, so you might want to clear some ads first. Now, I'm going slow. I've only got 2 minutes left on revive, so when we get to the boss section, whatever big thing is left, heavy is going to be a good thing to have a man of ammo left, but also remember when you get down to 15 minutes, your reses are gone, so just be cautious about that. He's getting ready to lose his mind. Got some ads over here. Do not go in the air. Let me just clear that up in case that's a question mark. Don't jump. Just run very minimal jumps, much to your benefit to stay planted on the ground. That is a lot of heavy. Good crap. Anybody else? Yeah, not as void damage hurts. Void damage in the air, pretty lethal. Okay, got my rockets loaded. Got everything up. Probably got a straggler. Yeah, I've got a couple down here. I'm just gonna chunk a grenade, see if I can get all 3 of those at the same time. Beautiful. Where is he at? I got a straggler. Come on. There we go. Okay. So that's just about everybody. You can prompt that guy to spawn. I've got some heavy over here, so I'm going to try and pull range. So darkness encroaches. I've got 60 seconds to deal with this guy. What's up, buddy? This is not what I intended to do. I'm going to be completely honest. If you do that, get the hell out of there. Oh. Void damage from him. Pretty much an instant death. I'm just showing you guys a lot of things not to do, experimenting and having fun with an accidental super push and being like, oh, we're just going to jump in there now. Well, he's actually fairly low on health, so if you do have the new exotic for Titans, not a bad way to go. Now, one thing, remember, if you do have champions to kill, you're going to want to kill them before you actually kill the boss, because you're going to want those platinum rewards. So, looks like it's going to be fun right here. I'm pretty sure I just literally split the legs of that barrier guy. He's going to put a shield up. I'm not going to be able to tag him. So now is when you try and figure out how far can you do damage to the guys you need. Can you get a shot on anybody from a very far away spot? And now that my time is up, I have 0 reses, so I got to play ultra cautious. Watching the ammo you can. Just move angles. Try and avoid that guy because you don't actually want to finish him before you kill the Barrier Knight. The Barrier Knight is going to be ultra frustrating, though. I'm going to promise you that. I know he's going to be. Because he's void and he's going to want to kill me. Just without a question. The Barrier Knight's never going to show his face. So the alternative is going to be for me to come out this from a side angle, seeing if I can deal with just the Barrier Knight and not so much the Ogre. Now, if I can get him to stand still for, I don't know, 5-6 seconds or so from far enough away. Now, he's going to put his shield up 100%. Now, I've got reload on this rocket, which is nice. Let's see if I can make it happen. I'm going to go for the gold here. Now, that's field prep reload speed on a rocket launcher, just FYI. That's what... Crouch, reload. That's field prep reload speed. Don't sleep on field prep. You get to hold more, and you get it back faster. Now, I got shield knights, apparently, so watch out. Okay, a lot of stuff coming this way. Good time to have grenades. Good time to have some defense up. And then get out of dodge when you need to. Apparently, elemental well. Nice way to get. Do not be airborne, because I am so close. That was about as close as you can ask to get and still be alive. Just die. Got some rockets. I'm swimming in rocket ammo, which is kind of insane, by the way. That's your distance. That's your difference of speed. Gonna get a shot on him. I don't know if I'm gonna spawn any more champions. I'm gonna try and pull it back a little bit back and hope. That's a lot of death. That's reload. Noticeably better. Now you actually have to start the animation while you're crouched. Does seem like I finished it. Hopefully I didn't ruin another champion out there. If we pick up the rewards, we will find out. Gotta kill some of these guys first, though. Again, this might be a 17-minute lost sector, but the goal is to finish it. So that's all. And again, I'm doing this slightly underleveled, but not that underleveled. If you're doing this underleveled, patience is key. At this point, you still don't want to actually die until you open the chest, because if you haven't opened the chest, you will get kicked out. Just straight up. Ow. There are snipers in the back. They are void. Be careful. And apparently I'm going to try and use a rocket from about a mile away. Got another sniper? Yeah, just enjoy. Oh, ambitious assassin. I'm like, why did I not reload? Again, if you got ammo hanging around, which I should probably have somewhere, or I picked it all up at some point. An ambitious assassin field prep, not too shabby. Hit. Yes. There we go. Almost done. Watch those sniper shots on the back upper deck. Those guys are the ones who will ruin you. He also seems to be teleporting, so be careful about that. I don't know if any more spawn once you get back here, or if I'm pretty safe at this point. And let's see what we get. I think it's boots today, if I'm right. I got a rice cake, but I did get platinum. So, platinum rewards, that seems to be all of what you'll need for champions. And again, this is going to be the K1 Revelation Lost Sector up here in the top part of the moon. So yeah, quick reminder, you've obviously got your barrier champions. Those are your knights. You've got a couple of those. One towards the beginning, that last one in the end is going to be a little annoying, but range is your key. You're going to have the boss as an ogre, and you've also got the 2 unstoppable ogres. And then the big thing is, watch your elevation. Do not jump in the air, because there's a decent amount of void in here, and if you're airborne, like, I swear 100% extra void damage incoming plus airborne will get you killed. If you guys are new to the channel, please like the video, drop a comment below if you have any other thoughts about builds, because this is not the only way to run this Lost Sector. If you guys have never seen me before, hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell, got more videos coming to you. You can also find me on Twitch and Twitter. I stream both on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you guys very much. Stay warm, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.